Hi, my name is Jerry, and today I'm going to be checking out the C-5RC guitar wireless system from NUX. Guitar wireless systems are nothing new in our musical ecosystem. There's really nothing better than not having to be tied down to your pedal board or amp. I used to have a wireless system when I was in my old pop-punk band, The Real King, and at that time it made sense to have one. We were running around the stage like it was on fire and having a grand old time. It felt good to be free. Fast forward to nowadays where I'm doing the solo proggy thing. I'm mostly just stationary for the entire set with the material being as technical as it is, so I found that having a wireless system was kind of unnecessary, or at least I thought so at first. I now incorporate a laptop for my live shows, so whenever I'd have to run over to the laptop to begin the next track or something like that, I'd be pretty much all tangled up by the end of the gig. So I was in the market for a new guitar wireless system, but in an effort to keep the rig as simple as possible, I didn't want to add any extra pedals or expand on my already limited rack space. That's where NUX comes in. Full disclaimer, NUX did send out the C-5RC for me to demo, but this video is not sponsored by them, so all of my opinions are entirely my own. And with that being said, let's jump into some unboxing action. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this video, why not give it a like and subscribe while you're at it? It really helps a lot. Opening up the box, you can see that the packing is nice and minimal. All that's really inside is a unit with its included charging case, or power case as they call it, and the instruction manual. And that's one of my absolute favorite things about this unit. Not to jump ahead, but this is one of those dual dongle types of wireless systems, if you will, that has become very popular over the past few years, meaning that one dongle acts as the receiver and the other acts as the transmitter. I love how cool and minimalistic they are, but storing them and charging them can be a bit awkward. You do need to charge the receiver and transmitter individually, which would sometimes mean needing two cables to make this happen. NUX has thankfully thought of this. Like I said before, it comes with a power case, meaning that you can charge the case itself and then use it to charge the receiver and transmitter. You plug in both dongles on the inside and then hit the button next to the LED battery level indicator, and now they're getting charged up. That is so great. It makes it easy to charge them up, and now you have a place to store them in. They even include a micro B USB-Y cable in case you lose the case or don't happen to have it on you. A fully charged power case can recharge the wireless system 2 to 3 times. It takes 2.5 hours to get them fully charged, and they'll last for roughly 4 hours. The receiver and transmitter will light up red when charging and will turn off when fully charged. But the biggest selling point and what makes this system different from the others is that it operates on the 5.8 GHz digital frequency. Why is this so awesome? Well, a lot of devices such as routers, cordless phones, Bluetooth devices, and even other guitar wireless systems operate on the 2.4 GHz frequency. 5.8 GHz is a newer standard and is less commonly used, thus making that band a lot less crowded. Less interference means a much more stable connection. Operating the C-5RC system is pretty simple. To turn them on, you just press and hold the power button on the sides, and they will quickly start connecting to each other. So once you see the green lights, yep, they're connected, paired, and ready to go. The color of the LEDs will indicate the current battery level. Green means it's between 100 and 75%. Yellow means it's between 75 and 50%. Red means it's between 50 and 25%. And if it's blinking red, that means that it's less than 25% and the unit will turn itself off to preserve battery life. You connect the transmitter with the little Wi-Fi wires to your guitar and the receiver with the satellite dish to your amp. And that's it, you're off to the races. There are a couple of other cool features under the hood. To mute the system, press the power button on the transmitter, and the LEDs will light up red, indicating that it's been muted. Press it again to unmute the system. This system also has a Cabletone function. This simulates the high-end roll-off that using a 20-foot cable typically does. To activate this, you hit the power button on the receiver, and the LED will turn orange, indicating that the Cabletone function is now on. There's also a built-in auto-off function. After not being in use for 10 minutes, the transmitter will turn off. 10 more minutes after that, and then the receiver will turn off. So, to kind of wrap up, the C-5RC operates at 5.8 gigahertz. It runs at 24-bit 44.1. It has a frequency response of 20 to 20K, and it has an operating range, line of sight, of 100 feet. Thank you to NUX for letting me check out the C-5RC guitar wireless system. Do you guys use wireless systems when playing live? I'd love to know. Let me know in the comments. This is such a great little system. Now, if you're in a more professional setting, I'd probably recommend something with a little more range and a little more durability. But if you're someone like me, who when playing live, you're only 6 feet or so away from your rig, or you're even just trying to jam at home, this is a great solution for all of your wireless needs. I've already used it for a few gigs myself with no issues. Friends, I finally have merch. If you've been wanting to help support me, there's a link in the description that'll take you to my merch store, and I have a couple shirts and a mug and some other cool stuff on there, so much appreciated. You can also keep up to date with me by following me on all kinds of social media. It's up on the screen, I'm sure, somewhere, and again, all of that is also linked in the description. And for more guitar videos like this one, you can head over to my channel, hit subscribe, and I will see you next time.